You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
How firm thy friendship. Oh,
you know what time it is. I'm raw with them boys of the fall. You know what time it is. On the ground with a nose for the ball. You know what time it is. Blood, sweat, and them tears for this game. Leaving it all out on the field with no fear for you lames. Yeah, you know what time it is. Come brawl with them boys of the fall. Covered in gray and scarlet, massive, stiff arms to your jaw. We breaking it. We sick of seeing you clowns with the crown. We taking it.
What up, Buckeye Nation? Welcome to the Buckeye Boys, where we talk about college football with real fans. And I'm Devin, man. Just had to hop on here, dude. You could tell by the title of the show. We got some big-time news for the Buckeyes, man. Sam Greer, offensive tackle, about 6'6.5", 310 pounds or so. Some sites have him ranked as the number 4 player in Ohio. He is the number 99 player nationally and ranked as the 12th offensive tackle in the nation, but committed to the Buckeyes, man. Kind of saw this coming. He's been getting his crystal balls, from different recruiting sites. We had a little bit of inside information that this might have happened. He clearly committed on his visit. I don't know if you guys seen the video going around of him telling Ryan Day that he's going to commit, and Ryan Day had a big old smile on his face, and then he walks over to Tyler Bowen, tells him, and Tyler Bowen just reacts, starts shoving around and stuff, man. You can see the energy that Tyler Bowen is bringing to this. Bear with me a minute, man. I had Sam's highlight reels pulled up, but I'm not sure what the heck happened, man. It disappeared off my computer, so here I go again. And of course, these days, anytime you click on a video, it's got to play a lot of advertisements first. There we go. Can you guys hear me now? I'm very sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what happened there. Sean, thank you, dude. He tried calling me, bro. I went on a tangent there, you guys. You should have heard it, man. I can't repeat myself because I've already said it once, but glad I got that figured out, man. I tried playing his video, and I guess it muted me. Sean, I know, bro. He's texting me, dude. You're on mute. You're on mute, man. Sorry. Anyway. Last year when we were losing a bunch of these commits, Justin Fry, we weren't getting him. Everybody was like, relax. We got a really big time class in the state of Ohio. So cool. We're going to get him next year. Well, we saw Will Conroy committed to Oklahoma. Everybody starts freaking out. Look what Justin Fry's doing. And then he didn't offer. Adam Guthrie was late on that. And then Adam Guthrie ends up committing to Clemson. And then Justin Fry leaves. before that, Justin Fry starts building good relationships with Sam Greer and Maxwell Riley, and he starts getting this ball rolling a little bit, but then he leaves, right? Then Ryan Day goes out and hires Tyler Bowen, and we're like, crap, man. We just had all this potential for, the in-state offensive lineman, and that's a position of need, man. A big-time position of need. The offensive line recruiting in this day and age has become very, very difficult, man. I mean, recruiting has changed altogether, but to make a long story short, bro, for Tyler Bowen to go out there and get Maxwell Riley, the number 86 player nationally, he's ranked as an offensive tackle right now. He's ranked as the number 7 offensive tackle. He's the number 2 player in the state of Ohio. But for him to go out and get Maxwell Riley and Sam Greer in this class already just speaks to the volume of Tyler Bowen's his recruiting strategy and what he's able to do, man. We've been telling you, I've been saying it on this channel forever that I'm stoked, man, what Ryan Day is doing, all these coaches that he's bringing in, the Charlie Dickies, all the other, offensive line coaches he's bringing in. I mean, he is really focused on a certain position group, man. So let's see if I can get this video pulled back up without getting muted. If I do get muted, I'll figure it out. We will survive. Luckily, I'm not on ESPN or something where they'll fire me. So who really cares, right? All right, here we go. Let's get this thing pulled up. Watch a little bit. That's it, dude. Nothing wants to cooperate with me today. You guys can't even see that, can you? Oh, man, that's so stupid, dude. That's aggravating. It's too small. Nobody's going to be able to see that. All right. Anyway, I guess that failed as well. But Tyler Bowen, what he's doing in the offensive line recruiting, I mean, because, Sam Greer committed, Maxwell Riley committed. We're in on Micah Smith, big-time player out of Florida. Felix Ojo, big-time offensive tackle out of Texas. Darius Gray. To be honest with you, I didn't think that we were in on his recruiting very much, but we are. We are very much in on that. We've seen the new offers going out. Aaron Thomas, we got an interview set up with him tomorrow. We're going to have him on here as well. Deron Parks used to be in West Virginia. He's moved, another offensive lineman. But what Tyler Bowen is doing, dude, with this offensive line recruiting, I mean, already more offers out than last year. I mean, we have spoken to several recruits, and then you also hear interviews from several recruits that go into these practices and that have relationships with Tyler Bowen. They're impressed, man. He is an impressive person, an impressive offensive line coach from the recruiting standpoint. He is an elite relationship builder. That's what he's doing. I mean, look how quick he formed these relationships with Maxwell Riley and Sam Greer. Very, very quickly. So I really want to try to get his film pulled up, but it needs to be big enough to where y'all can actually see it, dude. Nah, that's not going to get it either. See if this works. It does. It does. It does. All right. Here we go. I found some. Here we go. We're about to watch it because Sam Greer, man, awesome feat. We played his basketball highlights on here to kind of show people, hey, dude, he's athletic, man. Very, very athletic. But when we shared it on here, man, I played basketball, dude. He's definitely basketball. He's good at basketball. But you could tell football's his sport, man. It's where he needs to be. Because if you guys have seen that, man, it looks like he's like, I mean, he running around just tackling people, bro. All right, here we go. That's a big human being. Big human being, man. Finishes the play out, dude. I know that a lot of people that, you know more about like the offensive line position, they just keep talking about the potential that Sam Greer. So they put it like this. They put it like Maxwell Riley is the best offensive lineman in the state of Ohio right now. You know what I mean? Where he's at. But Sam Greer has the potential to be the best. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people talking about, him. He's got 5-star type of talent in him with his quickness of his feet. You got to remember when you're watching this film, it's something I have to remember too, because I watch a lot of film and I try to become better at, breaking this stuff down and getting to know it a little more. But you got to remember, dude, that dude is 6'7", 300 pounds doing what he's doing right there. Now look at that. Comes off the ball good. Looks like he's got deep. So excited, man, for what Tyler Bowen's doing, man. And it's a breath of fresh air because Ohio State fans that follow recruiting, what would you guys say your number one want would be in recruiting, especially out of the past, 2 to 3 years, man? What's the one area that we needed to get an uptick in our recruiting on? It's offensive line. And you can see what Tyler Bowen's doing. And I hope Tyler Bowen sticks around forever. I mean, that's a little bit premature saying that, but here's why. Because really the main thing that I want from a accountable coach that can go on the road and recruit is recruiting. Now, nobody freak out. I understand how important development is. Like, coaches need to build development. But check this out, man. The NCAA changed their rule. And Ryan Day has taken absolute full advantage of that with Charlie Dickey. And then, dude, this is where Mello needs to be on here to remind me of these names. But I think it's like Marcus Thomas and a lot of coaches that he's hiring that are past NFL players that have been offensive line head coaches at other schools before. So let's say that, hey, man, Tyler Bowen is absolutely elite at recruiting, but he needs help from the developmental side, because that's the number one fear with Tyler Bowen coming in here is people like, well, when was the last time he was an offensive line coach? And it's been a minute, right? But look what Ryan Day did. He goes out and he gets all these other coaches that have experience being offensive line coaches at big time programs, not like little no-see-em programs. These are big time programs. And he also grows and grabs some support staff that were offensive linemen in the NFL. So the main thing I want out of like these 10 accountable coaches that can go out and recruit is the recruitment side, because you can go out and put as many coaches you want on the staff to come in and help him with development, even though. And the reason why I'm saying all this is because we don't know the developmental aspect of Tyler Bowen yet. I want to say he's going to be great, this and that, but there's nothing to go off of. I mean, there's no recent information of Tyler Bowen in developing an offensive line. We can go talk about how he is at play calling, how he is at calling run plays, because he is going to have some say in that with Brian Hartline. But as far as the recruiting the offensive line goes, we are seeing the exact opposite. We are seeing effort. We're seeing an offensive line coach that reaches out and actually relates to these kids. And it looks like he wants to be doing this. Like, he is excited about recruiting because, bro, look at the 2027 kids that are coming in, man. I've talked to a couple 2027 commits already, or not commits, but offers and people and offensive linemen that Ohio State is interested in and Tyler Bowen's on him. I mean, talking to him all the time. At this point in time, with the amount of offensive linemen that I talk to and I hear about they're talking to Tyler Bowen, I'm kind of wondering, dude, I mean, how many phones this dude have? Like, he's only one person. For him to be reaching out to all these people and maintaining that relationship, you got to be a pretty, high-end type of person to do that. And he doesn't give off like the car salesman vibe. You know what I mean? He gives off the vibe of, relating to these recruits and actually giving a dang. Like, I encourage you, man, if I would have prepped for this show better, clearly I dropped the ball on that horribly. I thought I was doing good, but I dropped the ball on prepping for the show, man. I would have pulled up that video of his commitment. Matter of fact, sometimes I forget that I can do what I want on here, man. I can, you know what I mean, sit and say nothing. I can say something. But the reason for this is because I want to pull up his video. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this up because I want you guys to see it, man. I want you guys to see Coach Day's reaction and Tyler Bowen's reaction to it. It's really cool. Let's see if I can do this. Wow, dude, I did it, man. All right. Now I'm getting excited. All right, now the juices are flowing. Now I look like I know what the heck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Let's share this screen one more time. Don't share the wrong screen. I can't give you guys my bank information. Maybe one day. If I make like a bunch of money one day, I'll definitely give you guys some. For sure. Definitely if I win the lottery. Here we go. Check this out. I think this is the coolest thing. The absolute coolest thing ever, man, to see. You see Day's smile watching, man. Watch this stuff.
Bring that backside hand and thank the Lord. Hey, what's up, man? What? Let's go!
Hey, question. Can you guys hear that video? Can you hear them talking in that, man? But that's cool. Tyler Bowen stops what he does, turns around, looks at him, and gets pumped, dude. That gets me excited, dude. That gets me excited. So anyway, Buckeye Nation, you guys showing up. Appreciate you. Hit that like button. But let me ask you a question. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being as excited as you can be, how excited are you for Tyler Bowen to be the coach just with these results that we're seeing? So we're seeing the recruiting, and the class is not finished. We need way more than 2. But are you guys excited, man, to see what Tyler Bowen can do, especially with offensive line recruiting? Because I am, man. We got a 10. We got another 10. Oh, Billy, dude, he's hard. Billy's a hard one, man. He only gave him a 9.99999. So that's rough, dude. But yeah, like I said, the Steely Matt, I like it, the old 11. Lacey, I feel you. I'm freaking stoked, man. So if you guys have been following this channel long, boy, I lost my cool last year with Justin Fry and the recruiting. And to be honest with you, I said some things I shouldn't have said about him because I don't know him individually or why we lost some of the recruits we did. But what I was upset at was the amount of offers that were going out, and it clearly wasn't working. You know what I mean? I know Justin Fry had this idea that, hey, I don't want to just cast all these offers out there. I want to do less offers and really build close relationships with these kids. But it wasn't working. So it's like, if that's not working, then you need to cast a bigger net so you can do that. And Tyler Bowen comes in, and not only is he casting a bigger net, but he is also developing, I can't say better relationships with these recruits because I don't really, no matter of fact, I do. He's developing better relationships with these recruits than Justin Fry was. And that's, I'm not trying to hate on Justin Fry, man. I don't have all the inside information. I do have some though, and I know how he was. It's just not for some people. Some people don't like it. Now, Justin Fry, an elite developer, really, really good at what he did there. I even questioned that last year, but for anybody to say that he's not an elite developer at this point in time and doesn't deserve the job that he got in the NFL, it's kind of wild. Now, do I think Chip Kelly and his play calling helped out a bunch and made Justin Fry a lot of money and made Justin Fry look really, really good? I do. But even with that, even if you believe that, because that's true, Justin Fry still did a phenomenal job at keeping that room intact and developing guys and the whole 9 yards. But it's a new year, man. A lot of new coaches, dude. I don't want to get into it too much. We're going to have a show tonight, dude. We're going to be interviewing the number one safety target for the Buckeyes, Braylon Womack. He's been on our channel before. We're going to do a live show, so get on there. And then afterwards, I got a lot to talk about, dude, because there's a lot of energy around this program right now, and you're about to start see the fruits of that energy in recruiting, because what you got going on is you got all these recruits. Now, let me start from the beginning. You got all these new coaches coming in, okay? That brings new faces and new energy. And not only that, you got a younger team. And I'm not saying that our leaders last year didn't bring the energy. They did. It's just a different kind of energy around the team. It's a new energy because these new players, you know how it is, man, when you just get excited to do something for the first time. You guys know what I'm talking about? There's nothing quite like the excitement the first time, because you always try to mimic that excitement, but you really can't, because when you do it again, it's not the first time. So you got a lot of first time new energy coming from these players and from these coaches. And then you have these recruits coming in for these spring practices, seeing this new energy, seeing the enthusiasm. And it's about to start happening, man. You know, this domino fell. And for the first time, dude, we're seeing what position is going to be the leader of this class. Normally, you could say receiver, right? Quarterback or something. But, bruh, my vote this year, the number one position group that we're going to be the happiest with, in which it just blows my mind that I'm about to say this, in its offensive line. I believe at the end of this class, we're going to sit back and be like, all right, which coach gets the number one vote of the year for bringing in the best unit to his room? Which that's a hard one too, man, because Chris Henry and the wide receiver, but still, dude, I predict I'm going to say Tyler Bowen gets it, because, yeah, Micah Smith, you know, I do, Doug. I agree. Champ Smith. I think he's next. I really, really do. And then, dude, I mean, Deron Parks out of West Virginia, he's a good player. Deron would commit right now, right? If the Buckeyes went all in on him, he would commit, and I love him. He's a good player, man. And then Darius Gray, the 5-star guard out of Virginia, has got some serious interest in Ohio State. Why? Tyler Bowen. That's why. So anyway, let's see, Steely. Still, that is a good question. Imagine if Seth and Simmons didn't get hurt, would the results been the same? I mean, I can't imagine that they wouldn't have been. You know what I mean? Because by results, you mean utter domination by the Buckeyes in the playoffs. Would we have dominated with Seth and Jimmy, Josh on the left? Yes, I do. But that is cool to think about, man, for sure. But Buckeye Nation, get excited, man. Sam Greer in the books. He's a Buckeye, dude. Tyler Bowen killing the game with these relationships. I'm very excited to see where this class ends. I'm very excited to hear the energy that is going on with these Buckeyes. If you do not think the Buckeyes can repeat, and if you do not think the future is extremely bright at the Ohio State University, I encourage you to do your research, man, because it's dynasty time. Us Ohio State fans, we've been waiting, man, and it's that time, dude. What Ryan Day is doing inside that building, the quality of coaches that he's bringing in, the quality of recruits that he is bringing in, it's unmatched in the country. It really, really is. But appreciate you guys. You know, I'm going to ask you, man, share this feed on your Instagram, X account, Facebook, whole 9 yards. Like this video if you could for me. And please, man, get people hyped up about tonight's show, man. Braylon Womack, big time safety prospect, and his mom are going to come on for a live show. It's going to be really cool. And we're going to talk about what we heard out of the interviews after that. a little bit of inside information about what's going on inside the Woody with a few things. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. OH.